not be the solution.
I can totally see a cop saying some stupid like that. That's actually the most believable stupid cop thing I've ever heard in my life.
Look at all the damage they did just
NA
falling
cops.
through.
From someone who's not an influencer, does verification on socials make a difference when it comes to making money online? No. Verification on socials literally means absolutely nothing. Except it grows your ego. That's literally all it means. I have actually had girls in Miami. This is so weird to me. And I don't think, honest to God, I wouldn't have believed this until I seen it happen. I've had girls who were impressed that my Instagram was verified. They're like, whoa, you have a check mark? Are you verified? Who the fuck cares? I had a girl say this to me who had more followers than me. I'm like, why do you give a fuck? Do you think I get paid for this check mark? How weird.
How's it going, boys? Originally, I wasn't going to make a video about this, but I figured since the information's already out there, I might as well just post something. At least that way I can make a couple bucks off a wasted Sunday afternoon. So this is the story of how I got swatted. All right, subscribe. See you later. Goodbye.
Does he leave his camera running all the time, or?
What's up, boys? Welcome back to Mogul Mail, or my channel, or whatever this is. If you missed the end of last stream or are not on twitter.com, then you might not know that the stream ended abruptly as I went upstairs to refill my water in between a chess tournament I was running. I was met with the gun of a police officer, which was weird because my front door was not meant to be open for police officers. And so I spent about, you know, an hour away in a police car as they went through my house. And then the clips, I mean, they most...
Okay, I'm gonna give a big criticism of Ludwig, okay? Ready? I'm gonna shit on him hard. I don't like this sound in his voice because it makes me feel like I have to clear my throat all the time. It makes me really uncomfortable. It really bothers me. It actually really does. It's uncomfortable to listen to. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it drives me crazy.
Actually been a bit hushed down. I think Tim did a good job locking it down, but I think I was still live.
He has a disorder? Oh, great. Well, now I feel like a fucking loser. Thanks. Now I feel like I'm an asshole. Thank you. Fuck you.
Police were walking through. You guys probably saw that. You probably saw the police walking through the house because they sweep every single room when they do a swatting. As you can see, I'm not too shaken up, you know, maybe a little bit of adrenaline. Generally, I'm pretty fine. The initial part is kind of scary, but then it's quickly overwhelmed with a annoying feeling, a sense of annoyment. I'm just annoyed. Now, this isn't the first time we've been swatted. I talked on Mogul Mail before about how I've been swatted, and this is the first time it's happened in a while, though. And it was a little different than most times because it was only me and Aiden home. Everyone else was out doing shit. So it was a little bit different in that sense. I think it made things a little bit easier to deal with because only having two people.
Oh God, is he gonna go full ACAB in this video?
A lot easier than the police officers being like 5 people come through. To the motherfucker who swatted me, who's watching this, who wasted about 55 minutes of my day, congratulations. You did it. 55 minutes of my day down the drain. Here's the thing about you, though. You got 55 years ahead of you that you are poised to waste. 55 years that you are set up to just blow through doing absolutely nothing with your life. And hey, hope you have a great Sunday. Recommendation, me to you, spin it around. You got a lot of years, all right? You spend 60, 70, 80 years on this earth on average. That's about it. You might as well, while you're here, do something effective with your time. Make an imprint. Be a positive impact. Change the lives of those around you. Now, if you get your rocks off on this, good job. All right? This will be the one thing you do, then you die, then that's it. Pee pee poof. Bye-bye. GG, no re. It feels to me empty. Okay? I would shoot for more. But if that's what you want, is 55 minutes of my Sunday taken up, go for it. TikTok does the same thing. All right? To me, every single day, 55 minutes down the drain, it's not that big of a deal. But I do have to quickly talk about the ineptitude of the police departments in Los Angeles. Now, I've been swatted a few times. Every time they come, this is generally how it goes. They take it very seriously at first, all right? 8 squad cars, 2 fire trucks, 1 helicopter, going around. Because there's some made-up story that the person who swats will say. Some BS. There's like a, my name's like Adam, and I'm going to kill this person and then kill myself. Whatever. And then what happens, and I've realized where the ineptitude falls, is that there's a disconnect. Because every time it's happened to me before, they say, hey, give us a phone number, and we'll call you when it happens again. Because of that, I always have my phone on me while I stream, right here. I'm prepared for a phone call. The problem is they've never called. Every single time they've come, they've never called. And every time they come, I get a little more annoyed. I'm like, why didn't you call this time? Why didn't you call this time? Why didn't you call this time? And instead of being like, oh, you know what? Our bad, we should have called. They'll hit me with something like this. They hit me with this one time. I talked about this on Mogul Man before. They hit me with this. They hit, maybe you should get a different job. And I'm like, that cannot be the solution.
I can totally see a cop saying some stupid like that. That's actually the most believable stupid cop thing I've ever heard in my life. I could believe a cop saying some dumb shit like that. I could believe that.
Certainly not. There has to be a middle ground between here and there, but I realize today where the disconnect lies. Now, the police department is a fabulously wealthy group, all right? The Los Angeles Police Department specifically has a lot of money in their ecosystem. But the division of labor leads for failures in communication. Specifically, when you call into the police, you call into an operator's line. And the operators are not a grounds crew. They don't do the dirty work. They don't go to stop things from happening and stop crime and kill innocent black men. That's not what they do. They just answer the phone, right? So when they answer the phone, they'll say, hey, we got a call. There's someone that's going to get murdered at this address. And then they tell the police, the grounds crew. And then the grounds crew, the policemen who actually go to addresses, they just do the thing they're told to do. And so annoyingly, I would love...
Okay. Okay. I don't really like Ludwig that much, just because of dumb shit in the past. He is the only person I've ever heard about when they talk about issues with the police department that actually understands the separation of what's going on. And I'm so happy he recognizes that. Like, what he's saying is true. When you dial 911, you're getting, you're calling into a place that's trying to figure out where to send your call. Once they get the phone call, they're sending that call to a different department. There can be a lot of disconnects there in terms of like, well, we just got a call, we got a code, whatever. There's like a dude that has taken his family hostage. He's already killed the daughter. We need to break in. We need to get SWAT immediately, right? And there can be big breakdowns in communications because of how bureaucratic sometimes that system can be in regards to like how a dispatcher chooses to handle a call. I don't think I've ever heard anybody besides Ludwig actually talk about that breakdown of shit. Good job, Ludwig. Nice job.
Love so very dearly to yell at who comes to my house and be like, you fucking dumbass, you've come multiple times. I've told you my number. You know I'm a YouTuber. You can literally go to my stream and see a camera that displays what I'm doing.
Live.
And what you'll find out is most times it's not murder. All right? Nary a day have you tune in the stream and I'm like, boys, today, plan is simple. We're getting up to some murder. It's never happened. So that's what I tell them every time. But the problem is I'm yelling at someone with no power.
Yeah.
Right? If you think about it in the grand scheme, they are not the people who make the decisions for the police department. They're not the unions. They're not the leads. They're not the operators who directly deal with the calls. So I'm basically yelling at the equivalent of a barista at a Starbucks that happens to have a gun, telling them they're being dumb, when they are like, well, I don't give a shit, bro. You can talk to corporate or my manager because I'm neither of those. Mm-hmm. It's like the same exact thing. So it's like, whatever. It's just a thing that I got to live with and deal with. And if it's an hour out of my Sunday, it's an hour out of my Sunday. Now, hopefully they tell me every time. Next time they'll call me. Next time they'll be better. We'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking about getting like a nice doormat that says in really long text, hello, if you are a policeman or SWAT team reading this, I am a YouTuber. My channel is youtube.com/Ludwig/live. I know it's really long. I've told YouTube about this in parentheses. Please do not come in so aggressively. I will come up. Just knock a few times. Thank you. Goodbye. And then maybe that would work. Maybe that would work. Because the problem is the people on the phone who are faking the SWAT are talking to an operator who then talks to the people who come to the house. And there's confusion along the way. And I can only do so much. This time was particularly annoying for one reason. I will say this. This pissed me off. When they come through, they leave every single door open. Which is like annoying when your parents do it. It's as annoying when the police do it, turns out. Turns out. And so they went through, they opened every door, and guess who snuck outside?
Oh, no.
If it was not young Coots. Young Coots snuck outside while the police were here, understandably. Because I don't want to be in this house either when there's police stomping around. Luckily,
Oh.
I called her and she came right to me. Sweetheart, thank you very much for that, Coots.
Oof. If cops came through my house... Dude, I can't imagine the people who end up losing dogs to cops coming through houses, especially if the cops aren't supposed to be there or if the cops fucked up. Oof. That would be not good. Have you ever seen videos of cops like going through and like killing dogs and shit because they're getting aggressive when the cops are like bringing to the house? That's not a good meme. Yikes.
Did scratch me though. This was the most damage done to me today. Either way, an amazing thing came out of this. An amazing thing came out of this. Okay? It's not all negative, right? We're mostly negatives here. Got swatted, chess tournament got delayed, feels bad, man. But one amazing thing.
Is there any recourse if that happens?
When
I
the
don't think
police
so.
came.
I think they usually have immunity for stuff like that, unless
They
they're
have to
like
go through every room, right?
fucking up. a
And
lot.
one of the rooms they have to go in is our attic, where we do the yard podcast. So somehow, while walking through the yard set, they just fell through our ceiling.
Oh no!
Just fell through it. Look at
NA
all the
cops.
damage they did just
NA
falling
cops.
through. How do you do that?
Oh no!
We've been recording there for months.
So now I get to get paid by the police department. Shit.
Nice. Oh.
Which I think technically is me still paying for myself because it's probably through tax dollars regardless, but hey, still goes right back to my pocket. Shit. Anyway, that was it. I am fine. I am healthy. I am in good spirits. That's about all. I'll probably never talk about it again. Just to be honest, if that's chill with you guys. All you little drama cats, pee-pee poof now, disperse into the atmosphere where you came from. All right, go off into the void. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. Goodbye, drama cats. Goodbye, little kittens.
Bye.